Dear students, welcome to Siva's English Grammar. Today I want to make a video on how to speak English fluently. So what are the methods we have to follow and what are the things we have to learn before you are going to speak in English. I have seen many people who are worried that they are not able to speak English correctly and fluently and efficiently. So what is the reason for that? Why people are not able to speak English? So what is stopping them from speaking English? Why can't they speak? So many reasons are there. Many reasons are there. The first reason is they don't find a partner. That is the first thing everybody has to take it into consideration. So everybody says that, sir, if I want to improve my language, I don't find a partner. So that is the first problem, right? So let us start from the problems. That is the first problem. Next problem is generally people don't speak in English, especially in Telugu states. They don't want to speak in English. The reasons may be many. There may be many reasons why they don't want to, why they don't try to speak in English. Right? So even the educated, even the people with the higher studies also, they want to converse only in Telugu. So that is the second reason. What is the third reason? What is the third reason for the people not to be able to speak in English? The third one is they don't have the proper words to use in English. First of all, they are afraid. They are afraid to speak in English. They think that is what we call self-consciousness. That is what we call self-consciousness. What is the meaning of self-consciousness? What the other people think about you, what they think of you. So if I use a wrong word, they think that they are going to blame him or find fault with him or to poke fun at him, ridicule him. So they will be thinking like that. So these are the reasons for the people who are not trying to able to speak in English. Right. So how to overcome all these things? So these are the problems. So what are the remedies? What are the solutions for these things? So let us come from the first. The first one is they don't find a partner. They don't find a partner. That is not correct. That is not correct. Though you don't find a partner, you can play the role of the speaker and the person who is listening to. You can play the role of a speaker and a listener. You put a question and you answer the question. Right? You ask yourself, where did you go yesterday? And you only will reply, I went to so and so place. I enjoyed the party. I met some old colleagues from my office. I enjoyed a lot. So this is the way how you can converse with yourself. So don't tell that, sir, I am not finding a partner to speak in English. So stand before a mirror and you go on speaking in English, and you will certainly be able to improve your fluency. Right. Speaking English should come from the early ages. And when you complete your graduation, then you want to speak in English, it is somewhat a little bit difficult. Right. So till now you have been speaking in Telugu, in Telugu, and suddenly you want to switch on to a new language. It takes time. It takes time. It is not just like that you can start speaking in English, because every language has some rules and regulations. The procedures are there. So many, and especially in English we have so many grammar rules. So many grammar rules, and you have to learn all of them. Right. Right. So what is the main reason for the people not to try to speak in English? Why they are not able to speak in English? Because as I have already told you, it has so many rules, they have to put in a lot of hard work to learn this language. Right? In every sentence, in every word, grammar will enter. Grammar will enter. So you have to coordinate these two things, speaking and grammar. So both things should be combined while trying to speak in English. Right. Okay. So what should I do to start learning in English? So give us some suggestions. The suggestions are like this. The basic English is there. The basic things. So the elementary things, you have to master all these basic things in your life. So basic things like be forms, verb forms, tenses, all these things are there. So when you master, you will have some confidence that you can speak English very well. Right. So in order to speak in English, you have to learn the tenses very well. Tenses is the heart and soul of English language. So without a time, how can you express your actions? So sometimes you do things every day, and yesterday you did something, and tomorrow you will do certain things. So you have to make a distinction among these things. So basic things are there. Basic verbs like am, is, are, was, were, which we call be forms, and verb forms are there: go, went, gone, see, saw, seen, tell, told, like that, and the tenses. So when you master these basic things, certainly you will understand how the English language is spoken. Right. I am also from Telugu community. I didn't study in English medium schools, but I tried to speak in English because I know a little grammar. That helped me frame sentences. Right. Actually, I didn't find any partner to speak in English. I watched many English conversations. I read so many books. Right. I read the Hindu newspaper. So I combined everything with the little knowledge I had in grammar. I was able to combine all these things, and I worked hard and I made sentences. I used good dictionaries. I made use of the YouTube. Some foreign teachers are giving their discourses, their speeches. So with the help of this, one can learn to master this language. So speaking in English is not Greek and Latin. It is not at all difficult, but one thing you have to understand, it should be continuous. Speaking English is continuous. If you show interest for one day and you stop everything for the remaining days, that is not going to help you. So many things are there to be dealt with. So I can't teach everything in the first class. So dear students, so first, what is the essence of this video? You have to master the basic things. How to use am, is, are, was and were, when to use will, when to use have, has, had. I have already made videos on all these things because I know what things should be learned before going to speak in English. So verb forms and tenses are very integral part in English language. They're very important. Without these tenses, without learning these things, you can't put a step forward. Okay, dear students, so this is my first video on how to speak in English. Please watch this video, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and hit the bell button so that you will get all my videos. Good day to you all.